Up next, we have another amazing speaker in artificial intelligence. This speaker will talk about Diagnose Before You Automate, the AIL framework for everyday entrepreneurs. As the founder of AIL, Activate Intelligent Logic, and creator of both a 4-stage consulting framework and the AIL SaaS assessment platform, she has built her entire methodology around one hard truth. Most AI implementations fail because the business was never ready to begin with. She helps entrepreneurs stop automating dysfunction and start building operational intelligence from the ground up. If you have ever felt stuck between knowing AI matters and not knowing where to start, this session is your roadmap. Please welcome Shakita Trigg. So join me in the comments as we welcome our next speaker.
How to avoid automating pretty garbage. You heard me correctly. But before we get started, you've seen the slide before, but this is just a reminder that the views and tools that are shared are my own and are not endorsed by the AI Insights Summit. So let's get into it. Who here struggles with posting to social media every day? Drop a me in the chat if that's you. Drop a me in the chat if you struggle with posting 3 times a day on social media like I do. Yes. Okay, I see the me's coming in because guess what? I'm right there with you. And like every great consultant, I jumped into building an AI automation for content creation. And it was pretty, it looked good until one evening I was sitting at my kitchen table and I was reading a credit card statement that actually said I had spent $1,042 on this tool. And even though the tool and the interface was beautiful and the dashboard was clean, every time I went to try to generate that video of my avatar, the woman that was supposed to look like me on the screen, I was like, she wasn't me. And I sat at that table thinking, like, not only who is this woman that I've been paying to be me, but that night, important that AI isn't broken, right? No, it's not always broken. It's beautiful, it's polished, it's confident, but sometimes it's completely, I had built pretty garbage. It's when AI gives you a professional sounding answer that is not accurate or complete. And the prettier AI sounds, the harder it is to catch. But once you know what pretty garbage looks like, you can't unsee it. And it can happen to anybody in this room. It happened to me. And it's happening right now inside of companies you've heard of, from enterprise down to the local businesses using AI. And so that's why I launched Aligned Strategy Partners. I wanted to make sure I launched a company that's helping companies close that gap. I'm a technology strategist and a certified AI consultant, and I've been doing this for 20 years inside of billion-dollar operations for some of the top Fortune 500 companies. And now I provide that enterprise-grade services for enterprises and entrepreneurs to help them scale the right way. $2.9 trillion. That is the combined wealth of 86 AI billionaires. And 45 of them, check this out, 45 of them got there in just the last 12 months. You heard it correctly. AI is on the track to produce the first trillionaire in history. Drop a $sign in the chat if that's you. If you're going to be one of those millionaires, billionaires, trillionaires, if possible, drop a $sign or me in the chat. That's you. Yes. Well, if that's going to be you, here's the difference. The difference is between the businesses that will own the next decade. It's the businesses that will, and the difference between the businesses that will own the next decade and the businesses that will quietly disappear is not whether they use AI, it's whether they can see what AI is actually doing inside of their operations. Every single day, and especially in this past year, I'm sure everyone has heard the word AI almost every single day, but the data tells the true story. Businesses are still struggling to use and adopt AI. And for a second, I want you to just focus on that middle number. 5 out of every 100 AI tools built never see real world use case. That means every day money is being thrown at a problem without a solid plan or a clear expectation. And 95% of those pilots never reach a return on investment. And that's not a technology problem, because let's face it, we have all seen what AI can do. And this is the result of a blueprint problem. It's a failure to connect strategy to execution. And now we're going to actually kind of assess it real time and see what's going on. Who's ready to kind of diagnose and see if you're AI ready? Because guess what? It's prompt time, everyone. Get out your favorite AI tool. And I'm sure you already have it open because you've been doing it the entire time. But I want you to open up that tool. That's the tool that you've been using every day. You tell this tool what's going on. You've been building your business around it. You've been strategizing with it. I want you to open up that tool. And I know you already got it open, but I'm going to ask you to do one more thing. In the next tab, open up your second favorite tool or any tool else that you use. I want you to have both of them there because we're going to do a little activity. So we're going to first start with tool number 1, which is your favorite tool. This is the tool that knows you the most. For me, that's Claude. I love Claude to death. And your tool number 2 could be ChatGPT, Perplexity, whatever it is. I want you to have them both ready because it's prompt time. And we are going to see what well, not only if you're AI ready, but we're also going to check out and see pretty garbled time. Alrighty, here's the prompt. There's many ways you can do it. I have the link right there. I'm also going to drop it in the chat for everyone. If you go to the website, you'll see the link or the prompt that's ready to be copy and paste right on the second page. You can also scan the QR code, or guess what? You can just take a picture of the prompt right there and load it. Right now, to get started, I know I had you open up 2 tools, but I want you to only work in your number 1 favorite tool at this time. So you're going to take this prompt and you're going to load it into your number 1 favorite tool. So let's do that now. And as soon as you hit enter, you are going to see 3 questions come up, and it's going to focus on 3 core areas: your workflows, the way you make decisions, bottlenecks. Now, because we're short on time, I want you to answer these questions with the first thought that comes to your mind. You can always go back, because guess what? You have access to this prompt. You can go back for homework and go much more in depth in answering the questions. But for the sake of this activity, I want you to go ahead and just answer the 3 questions as they come to mind. All righty. As soon as you hit enter and answer those questions, I want to start seeing the scores dropped in the chat. As soon as you're getting those scores, drop it in the chat and let me see what everybody is looking like as far as your scores on your AI readiness. All righty. And don't feel ashamed, right? Because this is intended in a way so that it is being truthful on the state in which we are. You saw the stats. Now we're here to rise above it. And the only way you get there is to know where you are today. All right. So I want to see some more scores coming in. I want to see some more scores coming in. Drop them in the chat. And again, you're going to have the prompt. So you can always go back and complete the questions in more depth. Alrighty, as these scores are coming in, now here's the second part that I want you to do. I already asked you to open up your second favorite tool. I want you to take that exact same prompt, put it in that second word for word, or upload the image, put it there. And then what you're going to do is copy and paste the exact same answer that you responded in tool number 1 and paste it into 2. Alrighty, y'all with me? Go ahead, hit the enter, and then see where the score lands. I'm curious if anybody got the same answer, because 9 times out of 10, you more than likely got 2 different scores. Did anybody get the same answer? Throw it in the chat. I want to see more scores coming in. I want to see more scores coming in. All right, I see them. I see the difference in some of the first score versus the second. Well, here's what I did when I ran it as well. And first thing I want you to notice is, depending on the tool in which you use the exact same prompt, the way that it asks you the questions on the same core 3 questions are very unique based on the tool that you have. But not only that, you probably noticed that you got 2 different scores. So for me, ChatGPT gave me a score of 58 and identified that I was capable, but not quite ready, right? And then for Perplexity, I got a 38, almost screamed at me like, stop what you're doing, you're AI risky. Same prompt, same business, same answers, 20 points difference. Now, let me tell you for a second, if you walked into a doctor's office and one doctor said to you, you're stable, but just keep doing a couple more things, and the next doctor said to you, you're high risk, who would you trust? Probably not either one, right? You wouldn't know what to do. You would more than likely walk out and find a third doctor to figure out what is truly the state of it. And every single day, founders are making seven-figure decisions or numbers exactly like this from AI tools that don't see the complete picture of their business. It's machines providing guidance without the complete picture. This is pretty garbage in real time. And why is this? This is because a prompt is not an engine. A prompt is a question. An engine is a system. And the difference is whether your AI gets smarter the more you use it, or whether you start every conversation from zero. Most people think AI like a vending machine. You put in a question, you get out a response, and you move on. But the businesses that are winning with AI, and that's going to be you guys too, because you're learning here today, you need to use AI like an engine that runs underneath your operation, learns about your business, and gets sharper every week. That is the difference. And here's why that's important. Because AI can't help you scale what it cannot see. And a prompt does not expose AI to the complete picture. And therefore, AI starts guessing. And it results in wrong tools, perhaps 6 months of loss, wrong agents that are burning credits, wrong order of operations with the wrong outcomes. And guessing is expensive, people, but there is always another way. And that way is mind velocity. It's the framework that I built so no leader has to scale on guesses alone. That's right. It's my proprietary framework to help any business understand where they are today, to understand where they need to do in order to scale their business. Now, I could go step by step in each part of this framework, but I'm going to take you on a journey of a client. This client owns a travel business and is a female entrepreneur. 6 months ago, she was running her business on instinct. She was getting the leads coming in. She had the sales pipeline, but there was no automation. It was very manual. She was losing about 5 figures a quarter to deposits that were never closed because she didn't have the visibility. And every time that she would go through and try to say, how do I do this business better? The one thing she always said is that she would get is that you need to automate your follow-up. And even though that action was important and it was needed, right? It was not the complete picture, because what you need with AI is to expose the full business end to end. So that is where mind velocity comes in. You see it, you score it, you scale it, you sustain it. And by it, it's your business. Starting at the mind phase is where we took off her makeup and mapped the actual state of the business across 13 operational areas. Signal is where we score the gaps, name the patterns, and also help to identify the areas that are not always seen, and also help you prioritize what gaps you need to close. Activate Intelligent Logic, AIL, is the engine that bridges mind and signal stages together and transform them into deployed infrastructure. That is right. This is where agentic AI is working alongside her and not just replacing her team. That's the difference of using AI as an engine. And pulse is what happens every 90 days when we reassess the business. This is where the score moves up, the gaps shift right, and the workforce adjusts to the new focus. Every cycle, she comes back stronger and stronger. So if you're ready to see this system kind of demoed right here, drop a 1 in chat if you're still with me and you want to see this demo, because I'm going to show everyone what Activate Intelligent Logic looks like. All right, see the ones coming in? This is what it looks like when you take off the makeup of your business. It starts with a 15-minute assessment across 13 business operations. It is an honest assessment. It's not the way you wish your business would run. It's the way it's actually running today. And if you aren't honest with AI, people, if you don't hear anything else, if you're not honest with AI, your results will not help you target the right solutions. So this is the first step in which we do with Activate Intelligent. Have that assessment, it comes the scoring, the signal. This is the real score. It's an evaluation of your business maturity stage. It's a real top three lists of things that you need to work on that's blocking your revenue. And this is a diagnostic moment that is fashioned around the truth. Again, when you're honest with AI and you are truthful in where you're starting, it then formulates a plan, a blueprint. But Activate Intelligent Logic goes even further. We not only give you 30 days, we'll give you a 90-day roadmap, step by step, on everything that you need to do in order to generate, revenue for your business. And don't worry, you're all going to get an opportunity to test out this tool a little bit later as part of my free. What makes Activate Intelligent Logic go beyond just being a chatbot and starts being an engine is the operating layer that's underneath your business. It applies AI workforces. I'm talking about revenue operations, customer success agents, leadership and strategy agents, process documentation, and more. 13 agents that are each one trained to do the exact work needed to transform and scale your business based on the current state of your business. Think about it this way. You might be an entrepreneur and you're at the stage where you might need a full-time or a part-time CFO, but perhaps you cannot hire that person full-time. So you would normally hire someone as a fractional hire. This means that you're onboarding them for a fraction of the time with a retainer. Well, Activate Intelligence is the same ideal. It's applying agents that are properly trained, except our agents don't sleep, they don't quit, and they don't take 3 weeks to onboard, and they're curated to help you with your business. This is what it looks like when you apply mind velocity and Activate Intelligent Logic. As I mentioned, that travel agent did not have the full complete picture. This is what happens when you assess the current state of your business, apply truth to AI, and have a dedicated blueprint around scaling your business. This is what a sales process looks like after 90 days. Every stage of the pipeline named, every automation in place, every internal alert wired up, every weekly rhythm its own. Before Mind Velocity, she had some automation, but they were siloed systems. After Mind Velocity, she could see exactly each step of her process, where the revenue was leaking, and her AI workforce was there to help her fix it along the way. That is velocity, people, with AI, not about the speed of AI, velocity. When it's velocity when you take strategic direction and execution acceleration working together. This is what it looks like after you run Activate Intelligent Logic prompt and you build it to configure a true ecosystem. It's from engineered prompts to a live operating system in less than 1 week. That is what is possible when you stop treating AI like a vending machine and you start treating it like infrastructure. This is how $1 million ready businesses get built, one pulse at a time, one tier at a time, and you don't have to go from manual to autonomous in one prompt. You climbed, and every tier takes the next step, one step easier towards your scale. So here's what I want to leave you with at this time. AI is not the headcount you didn't hire. It's the infrastructure that makes humans more powerful. So who's going to be using AI to make it more powerful? Because I need to, yes, because now you have the blueprint. Now I demonstrated the tool. Drop a 1 in the chat if you need to get your hands on this free executive grade strategist assessment. I'm talking about, I'm giving you the assessment that we would do for multi-billion-dollar companies. You're getting it for free. Drop a 1 in chat. I need to know that you want this for free, right? So who wants an AI strategist in your pocket? Well, I'm going to do one better. Just because you're here at the AI Insights Summit, I'm not only going to give you the free Mind Velocity assessment, but because I love what the Little Sisters are doing and the amazing impact that they have on this community, I'm not only giving you the assessment, you're going to get the Mind Velocity stage on the 6-tier maturity scale. You're going to get a 30-day roadmap for you, specific for your business. And you're also going to get early access to my Mind Velocity school community, where we're going to go deeper into helping businesses scale. You're getting $32,000 worth of value for free today because you're here at the summit. Who likes that? Who was ready for this free value? I want you to scan that QR code because guess what? The offer is off the table by Sunday. So you need to be signing up right now. And thank you everyone for your time. Follow me on social media and let's connect because we are going to help businesses scale and we're going to keep the pulse with AI so that you are the next success. Thank you, everyone.